Good morning, Jacked and Nerdy fans. Jeremy here with a review video for the latest B-grade horror movie, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Before I jump into that review though, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on a video. And if you do enjoy our content, make sure you give these videos a thumbs up. That lets us know that you guys are enjoying the content that we are putting out there and encourages us to keep going. Also, just quickly before I forget, if you didn't see on the weekend, we released a new mystery box video, and in that video we made a very special announcement that we now have our very own eBay store. So make sure you check out those mystery box videos, because pretty much everything that you see in those videos will be going on that eBay store, available for you to bid on or purchase. So if you make sure you check those videos out, and if you see something you like, head on over to the eBay store. You never know, you could walk away with it. We are uploading new items into that eBay store every week. So with that out of the way, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. So I went into this movie with very low expectations. I mean, the trailers looked absolutely fantastic in terms of it just looked like a really stupid, fun, entertaining horror movie. So I knew from the outset it was going to be a pretty low budget, low quality film. If you don't know already, the basic premise, which I absolutely love, is what happens to Winnie the Pooh and all the other creatures of the 100 Acre Woods once Christopher Robin grows up and moves away and doesn't come back. And basically, so it's the story of Winnie the Pooh and the creatures there at the 100 Acre Woods essentially going feral. Which I think is an absolutely incredible idea and premise. You got so much that you can work with, so many directions you can take it. I have to say though, unfortunately, because this was just such a low budget slapped together film, they just came nowhere near the potential that they could have for this film. There are massive plot holes. There are scenes that chronologically don't make sense. There's really bad acting through a lot of it. Some really out of place shots, like cinematography shots that are just so weird. And it's the funny thing about this is it's so poor that it's so stupid that it becomes basically a comedy rather than a horror film. There are multiple times during my screening, and look, there were actually quite a few people there. I was actually very surprised how many people turned up to my screening, but there were just multiple times throughout this movie where the whole crowd just erupted in laughter because it was just so obscenely stupid. So look, if you're wanting to go and see a serious horror film, this isn't for you. If you like really creative, okay. The thing I like about horror movies is like the creative kills, the creative ways that the perpetrator chooses to murder its victims or dismember its victims or what have you. Like, I like the creativity behind it. There's very little creativity in this film in terms of the kills and all that kind of stuff. Very little creativity. Maybe one or two kills. Yeah, okay, that's good. But they're very lacking in creativity in terms of the methods that they kill. Now, that being said, according to Wikipedia, this movie was made for around about $100,000, which does not surprise me in terms of I don't recognize any of the actors in it, so they're all relatively unknown. There's very little in the way of special effects. There, as I said, the plot and the story is not very flushed out. I think a couple of friends got together and thought, hey, wouldn't this be a cool idea? And then they basically went out and made it on very, very much a shoestring budget, and managed to get a distributor to pick it up and put it out there, which, hey, kudos to them for doing that. And as I said, look, the premise, the thought behind it, the idea, 100% love. They could have done so much more, but they didn't. But kudos to them for getting it done and doing it their way. So it was made for around about $100,000. So far at the box office, again, according to Wikipedia, it's already made over $1 million. So, in essence, it's a success. So, hey, kudos to them. It also, like all good horror movies, it leaves it open for a sequel. As I said, there are lots of plot holes, lots of open stories. I really, that part of me hopes they don't do a sequel just because it was that bad. But if they do a sequel, I'd probably still check it out just to see what happens. But like I said, and probably the thing that got most of my audience is that after a little over an hour, because it is a very, very short film. It's not a long film. At the very, very end, trying not to give away spoilers. No, hey, look, actually, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything because I want you guys to check it out for yourself and tell me what you think. But basically, I don't want to do... As I said, this is a non-spoiler, so I don't want to give anything away. But look, I'm glad that this got made. The people who did it, hey, look, I got big props for the people who did it. The premise was fantastic. They did it on a shoestring budget, and they've made over $1 million. So in terms of box office, hey, that's a thumbs up because they've made 10 times their money back. So kudos to them. As I said, look, I was sitting there. There were times I was shaking my head. I had my hand, my head in my hands, just going, "Oh my god, this is so bad." But as I said, it's so bad that it becomes comical. So if you like B, C, D grade horror movies, this is definitely right up your alley. If you're not into those types of movies and you only like the bigger budget Hollywood type movies, this is definitely not for you. But hey, I would encourage everyone to at least get out there. If it's showing in a cinema near you and you enjoy horror movies, get on out there, show your support, see this movie, and hit me up in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts on Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I would really like to know what everyone else thinks, because, as I said, it's so comical that it becomes funny. I love a good horror movie, so enjoyed it somewhat, but like I said, a lot of problems, lots of holes. It had huge potential, outstanding potential. Just didn't quite get there. So now that Winnie the Pooh is in the public domain, maybe someone else will pick up this idea and run with it and do a bigger budget film and really expand on it. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see what the future holds. But look, that's my thoughts. I would give it 40%, 50%. 4, 5 out of 10. Very low rating for me. But hey, it's all in fun. It's all in good fun. I don't regret the time I spent in the cinemas. And look, coming up, we've got reviews for lots more movies coming out. We got a packed couple of months coming out, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of those review videos. We've got unboxing videos. We've got plenty of hot toys coming in from the overseas, so the people at Sideshow. So we got lots of back orders coming in for hot toys, so we'll be doing unboxing videos of those. And Mrs. Jack Da Nerdy has been hard at work getting those mystery box videos done. So, as I said before, hit the subscribe button, give the videos a thumbs up. Hey, why not check out our eBay store? I'll put the link down in the description. And also check out our Instagram at Jack Da Nerdy. Lots of content going up there. Until next time, guys, stay jacked, stay nerdy.